Now more than a year after the attack at the St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church, Owalua in Owo, Ondo State, southwest Nigeria, on Sunday, June the 5th, 2022. Although life seems to be carrying on as usual for residents, the victims and survivors of the incident are still grieving.
So even some people that are affected, some are still receiving treatment. Down that day, my wife was killed. I also will receive shotgun, but I thank God. But we are alive. The incident did not take my life. It only take my wife. So I lost my wife on that incident. So even my firstborn, Benedict, was thoroughly wounded. Even he still receiving treatment now because the place is not yet healed. It's painful. Anytime I can even recall it to see that it's not good. Assuming that maybe that very day, maybe you can see how the blood of people was full all the church everywhere. Even that time in the whole war, as well, nobody was happy.
This thing happened in the church. I look at it that God can ask these people to face themselves and kill themselves, or God can save us on that very day. But the other way, when I look at it, I just see it that God wants to glorify himself. At times, I was disturbed in my spirit, but at times, I still thank God because when you look back, there are so many people that died on that very day that I visited on that very day. When you talk of Dr. Ajanaku and their wife, I went to them on that very day. I discussed with them. Mommy Ashebi Oyo, many of them, I visited them on that day, and they died with the incidents. Even the woman that I took at Amyedie, she died, and the husband. So when I look at all these things, I say appreciate God, that there's still a purpose for me in this earth. That God, because I don't think I will escape it. I don't think so. So I still have faith in God that God will do everything. That I still have a purpose in this earth. If not, I could have concluded my assignment on that very day, and the name of God will still be praised.
The tragedy is hard to take. In spite of the passage of time, the Bishop of the Ondo Catholic Diocese, distraught by the attack which he maintains is a national embarrassment.
The massacre that happened to church, St. Francis Church, Owo, just about a year ago, caused a lot of retrogression to Christianity, not only in Owo, and of course in Ondo State. But we thank God when the thing happened, it caused a lot of setback. People refuse coming to God's presence. But we thank God that the worshippers, they have now started picking up, coming to God's presence to also appreciate him for sparing our lives to this time. And then we have also been advised that the churches should also install CCTV to prevent any further occurrence, and then to also state security personnel. See, they are around the church right now since that time till now, and we hope that it will continue. And of course, our trust is on God. We put our trust in him. But despite that fact, we still ask some people to be around as security men to monitor us as we gather together to worship God in different churches in Owo.
The attack on the church in Ondo State took the country by surprise. And beyond their physical and emotional pain, the people express worry over the silence of authorities on the incident.
I will personally request that where people say government is a continuum, that the government should continue to ask the basic question about all the killings that have taken place in this country, and especially the one that concerns us most here in Ondo State. That number of people have never been killed just at once in a church in the whole of southwestern Nigeria. And we have done our bit. We have immortalized those who died, 41 of them, who died in that incident. And we feel that the government should do its own part. And that part is letting us know that justice needs to be done. And let us see that justice is done. And those who have been found culpable in this heinous attack can at least be reprimanded. As basic as that. You cannot just allow it to go, because those who died in that incident and those who were injured are the citizens of Nigeria. Except you are saying we are less citizens, then we can argue about that. But as long as this is our home and this is where we belong to, and something evil has been done to us, somebody, at least we need an explanation, because we have a government. Because the primary role of the government is security of life and property of the citizens. So let us know whether you have decided to just push by the side your basic responsibility as a government. And we continue to ask that question. I'm sorry, it's just so painful that almost the whole world is aware, even the president of Ireland and the president of some countries have to apologize to us when they now realize the true situation of the crime, of the attack. And because they cannot imagine that such level of killings will take place. And to this very day, after 1 year, there's no one who has been held accountable. Not to our knowledge.
There's a time they brought some people outside that these are the people. We have seen them. We have caught them. We see the landlord where they are saying no. Up till now, nothing has been done. So I see it as if we are deceived. It's good to see them and bring them to book for others to learn. That's the way I see it. Killing them, are they going to revive those people that have died? It's not possible.
Is this a shame?
It's a shame to own those state governments as at now over a year not to ascertain these people. No. There's a time that I spoke with one man, I think in UK. He was asking, has these people been brought to a book? I said, no, they have not.
It's a shame on Nigeria too.
Nigeria as a whole. I see it as a shame that if this, what do we call it, insecurity can be killing people as if we are an animal. It's every day we had it in the news. They slaughtered these people were burned to death, these people were, no. It's out of it, sir. A country, a whole country, the giants of Africa, no.
37-year-old Idris Ojo and 39-year-old Jimoh Ibrahim, as well as Idris Abdul Malik Omeza, otherwise known as Ibn Malik, were some of the names given by the then Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, as attackers of the church.
4 of them were arrested on the 1st of August. Those arrested on the 1st of August were Idris Abdul Malik Omeza, alias Bin Malik, Momo Otuhu Abubakar, Aliu Yusuf Itokba, and Awa Ishak Onimisi. Omeza was one of the coordinators of the attack. Then there is Idris Ojo, one of those ISWAP terrorists who escaped from the Kuje Correctional Center when it was attacked. He was arrested on the 7th, and he was hibernating in his brother's home in Ondo State when he was arrested.
On Wednesday, June the 13th, 2022, President Bola Tinubu, who was then a presidential aspirant, was one of those who visited the town to express his condolences.
Is the hope and prayers of all affected by this tragedy, and indeed all concerned that this case is finally closed, with all the perpetrators brought to book for another triumph for law enforcement in Nigeria. For Special Report, I'm Olumide Macaulay.